Hello, in this tutorial I want to demonstrate a stencil effect for photos and videos. Stencils are templates or sheets used for street art or for printing or screen printing. You don't need any extra image editing software for these effects. You can implement them directly in AquaSoft Stages. In Video Vision, you can also recreate the effect to a certain extent. Video Vision and Stages have a lot of effects, so I can execute ideas like the stencil effect directly with my material here. And I'm always surprised by what is now possible. In this case, I'm using the Chroma key effect, which is only available in Stages. This ensures that certain colored parts of our image will be removed. There are, so to speak, holes in the image through which our background becomes visible. There's also the gradient implementation effect, which has been available in the program since the 2023 version. The cropped image will be colored with this effect. Dark areas of the picture take the color from the start of the gradient, while light areas take the color from the end. Everything in between gets its color from the middle range of the gradient. The remaining image or video is then displayed in front of a paper background, which can also be recolored as desired with an image effect. If you don't have Stages yet, you're welcome to try out the demo version. I'll link it below the video. In Video Vision, you could create the effect without using a Chroma key. However, you wouldn't be able to achieve this transparent isolation of parts of the picture. That's how it looks over there. Let's recreate it from scratch. First, I add my paper image into a chapter object. Next, I place a photo or video underneath it. Ideally, you want clear subjects with relatively large uniform color areas that can then be removed with the Chroma key effect. I position the image to align with the left edge, so it starts at the left side of the frame. And then I apply the Chroma key effect to the picture. In the settings, I select the color that I want to remove from the image. For me, it's this part of the sky. I use the eyedropper to pick up the color directly from the area I want gone. I can fine-tune my selection with the tolerance slider. But this is actually good enough for what I need. I'm going to remove the middle bottom part of the picture differently. Depending on the material you use, you might have to choose a different mode, or even select a different number of colors to remove. There's no universal solution. Just give it a try. Once the Chroma key is adjusted, I'll grab the gradient map. It's always useful to collapse an effect first, so you can see exactly where you're going to apply the next one. Now in the properties, you can see this preset gradient from purple to yellow, which colors my image. I'm simply going to change the colors to a gradient from black to white to gray. And then I turn on color reduction to narrow down the color scope of my gradient. Basically, I'm cutting down the number of gray shades. I set the color count to 3 and decide how the transition between the few remaining colors should go. Feel free to take another look at the settings here. The effect is really powerful. Again, try out what works best for your image and what you envision. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Now I'm going to remove the lady posing in the background. I do this in the image editor by simply cropping out the photo. And it's gone. In this case, it's important to turn the background hairdryer off. That's as far as the effect goes. For a bit more contrast, I recommend the sharpening effect added to the gradient conversion. It really brings out the light and dark parts of the image. And you could also adjust the sharpening strength a bit. And what looks great is adding the shadow effect to the sharpening effect. Now, the theme really stands out from the paper background. You can apply this effect to videos as well. I'll just show you that again here. I'm putting the background back in using a chapter object to trace. The video sits under the background. Then I apply the Chroma key effect to the video once more. In the Chroma key effect properties, I'll specify the color to be removed. In this case, it's intended to be that asphalt gray. Then I'll fine-tune the effect a bit. And finally, I'll apply the gradient conversion to the Chroma key effect again. What I haven't mentioned before, under mini templates, there's a whole range of colors and gradients. Different effect settings are also present. Perhaps you can find something useful, or you could use it as a template for your own adjustments. I'm going to utilize this mini template and adjust the colors so that my taxi here comes in a nice rich yellow. I'll show you a few more variations shortly. Enjoy trying it out and experimenting. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Thanks.
Wow.